What is happening, my fellow Wasteland Wanderers? Welcome back to another episode of Fallout New Vegas. Last week we raised a plane from a lake.
Ranger veterans have been running
and this week we're going to continue on with the NCR and see what jobs they have in store for us. How's it going, Crocker?
It's good to have a friend of the NCR here. What can I do for you?
Earlier you mentioned some other assignments.
So I did. As you may have noticed, our position here in New Vegas is tenuous. We've made great strides, sure, but the NCR is not welcome here, merely tolerated. And even then, not by everyone. We've had reports of violence against NCR citizens in a neighborhood just to the northeast called Freeside. Ever been there?
I have. It's kind of a shithole. Why would I lie about having gone to Freeside? Wouldn't I have to have been there in order to get here?
I'm inclined to agree, but it's a slum with NCR citizens in it. And as such, it falls under my jurisdiction. Violence is something of a way of life there, but there's been a disturbing rise in the number of attacks on our people lately. More worrying is the fact that our sources suggest the violence is being perpetrated by the gang that runs the place, the Kings. I need someone to look into this that won't attract attention. Would you be interested?
Yeah, I think I can look into it, but the Kings? I don't think they're as much of a gang as they are, like, historical LARPers. But yeah, I'll look into it.
Good. Our men have come up with two different plans for seeing an end to the violence. First, our sources have tracked most of the attacks back to a king named Pacer. The consensus is that the violence will stop if he's removed. The problem is we can't simply kill him. In the current climate, the NCR would likely be blamed for his death. There is an alternative option, but my sources feel that getting rid of this Pacer fellow is our best shot.
If I can't just kill him, what do you want me to do?
Make it look like an accident, or pin the deed on someone else. Look into this guy's affairs and I'm sure you'll find something you can use.
I do remember Pacer early on in the Let's Play. We met him kind of shaking people down for protection, pretending he was helping them cross from one side of the street to the other. But all right, I'll try to find a way.
I'm sure something will turn up. If you think you found something but are unsure, report back and I'll let you know if it's something we can use. It may be tough to find a way to completely throw off suspicion, however. In that case, we could take a different tact. The one that I at least have more experience with, diplomacy. If we can't go after the man responsible, we'll simply appeal to the man above him. The Kings, including our friend Pacer, report to the leader of their gang, the man who calls himself the King.
Tell me more about this King. We also met the King. He's kind of an alright dude. He helped us when we were in a pickle.
He's Caucasian, in his mid-30s, and extremely charismatic. It's that last part we're counting on. The Kings are a bunch of young hoodlums who aren't inclined to listen to anyone except him. Get him on your side, and the rest will fall in line.
That's kind of how being a king works. What would I need to do?
Go and talk to the King. Try to convince him to put an end to this violence. Pacer's a punk, but he won't likely disobey a direct order. The King might not be open to the idea at first, so you may have to integrate yourself with him. Do whatever it takes. When it's done, one way or the other, report back here and we'll take it from there.
I guess I'll have a talk with this King then.
I wish you luck. If you run into some difficulty and think you'd rather just take the shot with Pacer, that's fine too.
A little concerning that their plan A is to just murk a fool, but plan B is diplomacy. That seems ass backwards. And here we find ourselves back at the School of Impersonation, home of the Kings. Hey there, King.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
Yeah, where did you get the robot dog?
I got Rex here from a salvager a few years ago. He was a little dinged up when I got him, but one of the followers fixed him right up.
Is there something wrong with him?
He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain is bad or something.
His brain is bad? That's so sad. Can they do anything?
No, they said they don't have the tools to help him.
Can I help out somehow? I've got, like, some wrenches and screwdrivers. I can get in there and dig around.
I don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet will be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did.
Oh yeah, it's the whole reason I came here, besides the cute puppy. I need you to stop the violence against NCR citizens.
I'd like to help you out, especially considering all you've done. But that's a pretty big favor you're asking for, and you've already used yours. Was there anything else you wanted?
What can you tell me about Pacer?
Pace? He and I grew up together around here. We've been through a lot together. There's no man I'd rather have at my side in a pinch. Don't judge him too harshly for trying to get some caps out of you. He probably took you for a squatter, looking for a place to settle down. There have been a lot of people moving into the area lately, and it's got some people riled. Can't blame them myself. There's only so much to go around.
All right, well, that's
All right.
all the information you got. I guess I'll start snooping around and see if I can figure out what to do about Pacer. Hey, puppy, I don't want to pickpocket him. I just want to pet him. You're so cute. It's such a shame you got a bad ticker in your noggin.
I heard some squatters talking about something.
What did he say? The old Mormon fort? That's actually not too far from here. If I can remember how to get there. Yeah, it should just be this way a bit.
Can I help you?
'Cause maybe if we get the king on our side by fixing his dog, he'll be more inclined
not even
to
allowed to sell, people. Only
turn his
at
back on his
Wicked
childhood
Ralph's.
best friend.
Hey,
I think it was Julie Farquad was the one we needed to talk to.
Smoke rising from the east spells trouble. I hope the Legion isn't on the move.
The king said you could tell me more about his robotic dog.
Rex? It breaks my heart every time I see him. He's such a good dog.
The king brought him here for treatment then?
Yes, a few months ago. We had to tell him there was nothing we could do.
You can't heal him?
No, Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and some sophisticated cybernetics work, too.
So, is there anyone that could do all that?
There's an old scientist named Dr. Henry who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. He'd probably be your best bet. Last I heard, he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
No problem.
All right, well, that's about all I can get out of you. So we'll relay this information to the king.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
Julie Farkas said a man in Jacobstown can treat Rex.
She said, what? Why didn't she just say so when I was there? Actually, come to think of it, I was pretty angry when I went down there. I vaguely recall something about upending a few tables, maybe knocking out one of her doctors. Anyway, that's incredible news. Only thing is, there's too much going on around here for me to make a trip like that. And I need all of my guys just to keep things settled here. You seem to be awfully interested in my boy Rex here, and you've done some good work for me already. I'll tell you what, you promised to get Rexy here to that doctor, and I'll lend him to you. What do you say?
You mean I could hang out with the dog? Absolutely.
I can't thank you enough. Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together. First, he hates rats. Can't stand the things. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him. He's normally pretty obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like hats or the people wearing them. Don't ask. I have no idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats. That should be it, though. Other than the occasional bad spot when his brain starts hurting him, that is. But I'm hoping you'll see to that. I wish you both luck. Take care of my Rex now, you hear? Rex, this is your new master. Protect her as you would me.
Get to hang out with the dog. Hell yeah. Hey, Rex. I can make you carry stuff? Oh, that's awesome. Let's go get you a new brain, boy.
Word is the leader of the Fiends got...
Wait, where the hell am I going? Oh, that's pretty far. Let's skip ahead to Vault 22. Wait, I get Boone and Rex? Oh, that kicks ass. I mean, it's that way, but I gotta get out from behind this, like, mountain region, so maybe I'll head that way and try to follow that road. What the fuck is that?
Run from me.
I might have killed my last legionary.
Sounds like not my problem. These cazadors are just such a pain. Did I get poisoned or did I not? Every time I tussle with those things, I feel like I get poisoned immediately. What the hell was that noise? Now, I haven't traveled this far out, so no idea how dangerous it's going to be, and frankly, I have to assume it's going to be very dangerous. While I'm traveling between locations, I just want to remind you all, I'm running a poll right now to see which faction you want me to side with for the end of the game. I believe I've got the options of the NCR, the Legion, Mr. House, and then Yes Man. At this point, I should be in a good spot where I can... I guess I'll follow that road. I should be able to pick and choose any one of those. But I am relying on you all to let me know what you think, what you want to see with this Let's Play. The poll will be running for 2 weeks. This will be the second week up on my Facebook meme group. I have that linked in the description of each video. And then, yeah, tell me what you want to see happen, and we will make it so. Really excited to kind of get into the thick of some of the end game content, so really looking forward to all of that. So far, not too bad. Not too many high-powered, crazy enemies. I don't know if that's a good thing or it's that luring me in with the false sense of security. What was that big ram thing, though? I don't believe I've ever seen one of those before. I was really tempted to try to kill it and eat it, but it also looked like it could really easily take me out. I guess I keep following the road. I'm just surprised I haven't found any like marked locations between there and here.
Oh my.
Hell yeah, Rex, you mess up that dirty cricket. Or it's like a praying mantis, I think. But anyway, it's a bug and Rex killed it. I really want to see Rex live a long, fulfilling life.
Can't run from me.
So I do get XP when my companions kill something, because I've been wondering about that. I don't know if I have to get the final like shot or hit. I don't know, but they're waging war against the wilderness out here. I really don't know if those praying mantises are even worth like killing. As far as I know, I haven't found any useful recipes with the stuff that they drop. But I mean, the little bit of XP that I'm getting here and there, that is very welcome. What are those? You see that? Those giant creatures? Hello. You don't seem
Dr. Henry's been smart.
hostile. Oh, super mutant. Hey, how you doing?
Need to tighten up my vices again.
Tighten up your what? Okay.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
I'm really more of an independent contractor, but I'm looking for Dr. Henry.
Doc's inside the lodge.
I had some questions about Jacobstown.
Such as,
What's the deal? What's the history of Jacobstown?
was a resort pre-war. I renamed it to Jacobstown after an old friend. Died a long time ago. I figured us mutants needed a place to call our own. Town's far enough away from humans so they don't bother us much. One of these days I'm hoping we can trade with the rest of the wasteland. No more fighting, just get along.
That is a pretty lofty ambition. I hope you the best in that. I'd like to know about you.
Was part of a super mutant army. Ran a town, walked the wasteland with a tribal. Now I'm here.
Super mutant army, that sounds incredible.
Long story, so here's the short version. The Master created the super mutants and Nightkin. The Master thought he could unify everyone. No more differences, no more war. It didn't end well.
It never does. You were a mayor?
Town was Broken Hills. Bunch of super mutants, humans, and ghouls all living together peacefully. Well, most of the time.
Tell me more about the tribal.
We were looking for a Gek to save the village of Arroyo. Eventually, we did. Nuked an oil rig in the process. We went separate ways after that. I went east into the Rockies looking for other mutants like myself. Don't know what happened to my friend. I got a feeling it turned out all right in the end.
Do you have anything else to talk about?
All right.
Why do some of the mutants here dislike the NCR? The same reason everyone dislikes the NCR, probably.
A lot of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Goes back years. Some here still got the scars and memories. Me? I don't really have a problem with the NCR. Set their sights a little too high sometimes, but they try. Legion? That's another story.
What do you know about the Legion?
Kaisar thinks he can change human nature. Most of the Legion is following Kaisar, not Kaisar's ideals. When he's gone, it'll crumble. Might not happen overnight. Might take a few decades, but it'll happen. Basic human nature. Greed, ambition, jealousy. We'll see to it.
What makes the NCR too ambitious?
They expand. Fast. If you got land they want, they'll take it. Eventually. Did it out west, they'll do it here. They keep rolling over people. They'll regret it. That's how revolutions start.
Why do I keep pestering him about the NCR? He's been very clear about his thoughts and feelings about them.
Seen them grow from a single town, Shady Sands, into the Republic. They've done good for the most part.
Do you have any dealings in New Vegas?
Not really. Heard it's a paradise in the wasteland. Never been there myself. Doubt they'd let a mutant in. Amazes me people would come from all over the waste to throw away everything they've got in that town. All right.
Yeah, so what's the deal with the Nightkin?
Nightkin suffers schizophrenia from the stealth boys they're always using. One of the reasons I settled Jacobstown was so they could be cured. While they're in town, the Nightkin aren't allowed to have stealth boys, so their craziness doesn't get worse. Trouble is, the Nightkin don't like being visible either. They don't take being exposed too well.
Are there any other town rules I need to know about?
Same as any civilized town. Don't start any fights or steal anything. We'll treat you fair. Not a lot to ask.
All right, well, thank you for the warm welcome.
See you.
Feel like maybe I should put my gun away. And then he said the good doctor was in a lodge? This is a pretty impressive building. Like a mansion. What is that, like a broken chess piece?
Another human. One was enough.
This way, maybe? I don't know if he's on this floor.
Someone
hey.
put down that sick motor runner son of a bitch. Good riddance.
Yeah, and that someone was me. How you doing, Dr. Henry?
I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research.
Something's wrong with my cyber dog. I was told to come find you.
It's neural degradation. Biomed gel can only preserve a living brain for so long, so you'll need to find a replacement. I haven't left Jacobstown in years, but there was one woman in Novak, Gibson. I remember her living with a pack of hounds. Aside from her, I know that the Fiends and Caesar's Legion fight alongside dogs. There could be viable specimens among them, if you can get to them.
Wait, do I have a brain on me?
Very well. Show me what you brought so that I can analyze its potential.
Oh, I guess I do. I took down a fiend dog named Violetta.
Big brain on this one. All right, let's see. Damn, heavy amounts of the chemicals used in the drug Turbo are present. Transplanting this brain will make Rex faster than he was before.
They're giving drugs to their dogs? Oh, I really don't like the fiends. Yeah, let's do it. Let's put a violent drug addict brain into my dog.
Have a seat. This will take a while.
Unshakable Tracker. Rex has gained the Unshakable Tracker perk, increasing his movement speed. Well, he's going to be a quick dog. Hey, get back here.
Again, you interrupt me. Why?
I wanted to pester you about all your hobbies, likes and dislikes, maybe your zodiac sign, I don't know. What are you working on?
The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet.
Why is the Stealth Boy Mark II riskier?
The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain they're affecting. Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has encouraged me to investigate the Night Stalker mutation first.
Do stealth boys hurt humans?
It's possible, but I've yet to see any hard evidence or hear of any cases where humans were negatively affected. Its negative effects are more pronounced on Nightkin.
Why are you helping the Nightkin?
Because Marcus asked me to, and because it's a reason for me to get up in the morning. I'd like to get one more grand accomplishment done.
You know what? I'm down to help out. What do you need me to do?
I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks and would enjoy a little revenge.
What makes you think the Night Stalker mutation isn't natural?
I've compared the brain chemistry of a Nightkin to one of the local Night Stalkers we killed. They both exhibit similar neurochemical changes. Now, I'm not claiming that Night Stalkers are running around wearing stealth boys, mind you. I just don't think it's all a coincidence. If we must.
Kind of hilarious to have that whole tree of dialogue and then to back up and be like, you're a scientist?
Yes, specializing in neuroscience, both human and canine. Of course, this lab is nothing compared to what I had when I was with the Enclave.
Oh, you're with the Enclave. Canine neuroscience?
Cyberdogs and the like. It's not a field I work in much anymore.
You were with the Enclave?
Yes, but the leadership and I didn't see eye to eye, so I left. It was the right decision, since the Enclave's oil rig was destroyed not long after.
Suspicious.
If we must.
I'm surprised to find another human here. Am I really? It's just like a ski town, and they seem pretty friendly, so I don't know why I would be surprised to find another human.
I prefer the solitude, and having a bunch of super mutants around tends to keep things safe and quiet.
You'd think it would be the opposite, but I'm happy for you. Goodbye.
Yes, yes.
Hey.
The fuck was that? Is Rex coughing something up? Calamity?
I'd heard there were new people in town, but I thought it was more super mutants. Nice to meet ya. I'm Calamity.
And I'm Bottle Cap Becky. What do you do here?
Most of the time, I'm Dr. Henry's research assistant. We're looking into ways to cure the, I'm also handy with tools. Once in a while I venture down into the valley to trade the big horner hides and meat for supplies.
Okay, show me what you have for sale.
All right.
Oh shit, I should buy that. Definitely want the Xander root though. Take all of them.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Oh, you can
Let
repair
me
stuff
take a
too?
look.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Oh, I guess your repair's not that high. But good to know that if I need something repaired in a pinch, I can come to you. Does anyone other than super mutants come up this way?
Prospectors looking for salvage, usually. They always run when they see the mutants. The great Khans come this way once in a while, but they keep their distance. I think they're mostly keeping an eye on us.
Yeah, you do have an interesting name. It's like a stripper name.
Thank you. Change names and jobs every decade or so just to keep things interesting. I picked Calamity this time because it sounded nice. Never really done much science stuff till now. I'm pretty good at it. Or so Dr. Henry tells me.
Alright, well thank you for your time.
Bye.
Howdy.
That's what the Night Stalkers look like? Oh, that's terrifying. You just...
So many staring eyes.
Oh, you got a name?
Bother someone else. I don't want anything to do with you.
Why do I have to come off so confrontational? Like, he wants to be left alone. Who's the other human you mentioned? Did he mention another human? What do you do here?
I represent the Nightkin. Marcus may lead this town, but the Nightkin listen to what I have to say. Doesn't mean I don't respect Marcus for what he's trying to do. However, he doesn't truly understand the difficulties of being a Nightkin.
Why are the Nightkin here in Jacobstown? Why not? Isn't like this their home?
The stealth boys we use have cumulative adverse effects on our minds. Jacobstown was supposed to be a sanctuary, a place to find a cure. Instead, we wait and wait. I'm sick of waiting.
What's your problem with humans?
Humans are always staring at things. We Nightkin don't like being stared at. Is uncomfortable.
Look, I can completely understand with that. How does that make you different from humans? I stare silently at him. I don't want to do that.
It is different. Right now, I'm trying very hard to remain civil, and you're not making it easy with your incessant questions.
Who's the other human?
Dr. Henry, he's one of you. Go speak with him instead of me.
All right. I mean, we just did, but thank you for the information, friend.
Finally.
Do you have a
Don't
name?
look at me.
I hope
it will snow later.
Oh, how cute, little snow globe.
Marcus could get out some bloody guns. It's so long, Charles.
All right, folks. Well, I think that's going to be my time for today. Thank you so much for tuning in as I continue playing Fallout New Vegas. As I mentioned earlier, if you want to shape where the story goes from here, hit that poll at the Facebook meme group. But as always, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. If you enjoyed what you saw, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Doing so encourages YouTube to show my content to more people, and you won't want to miss out on my next upload.